right, ready to get underway. And now Masataka Yoshida. Outside low. And we're underway.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Carson Williams getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he play.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yoshida aboard here at first with nobody out. That one ripped. Dives. What a play. So up next, Jonathan Aranda. That one is absolutely belted. Adios, pelota. And they lead it. It's 2-0. One down. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. A change in the first, and here's the new arm, Taylor Rogers. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 55, Taylor.
Line drive.
Rogers.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Batting 6.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Cameron Meisner now at the plate. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Taylor will hit next. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes the grab. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Just
that's the ball.
missed.
Low.
2 out, space is empty. This to third, and that's just foul. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for the Reds.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the
Number
mound to
50.
start the second. Sam Moll.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz puts it away for the out. 1 down. And now here is Carson Williams. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Wendell, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit in the air, right field. Hines. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Now at the plate, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air. Marte in position. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now Austin Hayes.
Now pitching. Garrett.
And a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses
That's
down
a
and
ball.
away.
2-2.
That's off the mark.
Ball.
And now it's 3-2.
We got a full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And it's even up.
That's
This guy's
outside.
definitely
Ball.
looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture
1-2
that
is the
run from
count.
first, it feels like...
Got it. And 1 gone. Here's Jose Trevino. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him swinging. 2 away. Cincinnati
Reds.
making a move
Number
for a pinch
7.
hitter. Spencer Steer.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And down on strike.
Now pitching for the Reds.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new
Number
arm on the mound.
79.
Ian Jabot.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Jabot, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve,
That missed, that's
and he
ball.
works in a changeup. And now
Ball
2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And the pitch. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Cameron Meisner. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one the other way. And foul ball. Runner on the go again. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. He was walked intentionally his first time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by
Now
3.
pitching for the Reds.
Man at first, Brayden
Number
Taylor
23.
getting ready to hit.
Wow.
0 for 1 so far.
Aspress.
d'Arnaud, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
Ball.
Just off the outside
outside.
edge. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Joey Wendell. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. That one outside, and the count even 1-1. Liner, base hit. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That misses. Ball 1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Two outs. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
This one in the air, right field. Hines settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Now pitching, Manuel.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Rodriguez is just one strike away. That one not close. 2-2. And that just misses.
That's the ball.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-0. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bay Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. Today's starting. Pitcher Chase McDermott.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
O'Neill should have this one. Squeezes it. One away. So digging in, Carson Williams.
Batting second.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And that's a base hit. Runner on at first with one gone. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That's the ball.
Junior Caminero stands in now, looks at that one inside. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-2's the count.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hit hard, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it
Now
up any better than that.
pitching for the
Showed a
Orioles,
willingness to drive that pitch the
number
opposite
65.
way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And that's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
This one smoked out to left. And out number one on the grab. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday. A little bit low.
Ball, that's low.
And that is ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Just missed.
Ball.
Center field. Moving under this one. Snags it for the second out. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
No balls, 1 strike.
0-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next
Ball
pitch is outside. Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Keegan Aiken.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Now 1-1.
That's a ball.
That one missing inside. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On to O'Hearn. 1 out in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Joey Wendell. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground, Henderson, 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. Boyle back to work, and that one fouled off.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Tapped softly on the ground. Zips it to first, and O'Neill is retired. So next to hit for Bolt.
Now pitching, Garrett Clevenger.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ryan O'Hearn in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike, and that's outside. 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And he'll be safe at first. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. Bautista, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
0-2.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ripped towards third. Westberg over to second. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Now pitching, Manuel Rodriguez.
Just
No,
missed.
that's inside.
Grounds one to short. Williams tosses to first, and Laureano is retired.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Hauls it in for the out. Orioles down to their final out. Jordan Westberg, the next on a line. And there it is. And a 1-0. right, ready to go here. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
Ball
missed.
What's a good pitch there.
2-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. This one in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Junior Caminero. That one hooked foul. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And makes the grab. And that is back here in Pittsburgh. And on the mound now, Roy Halladay. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wendell makes a nice running catch. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Outside.
Outside.
And a count 2-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wendell makes the grab. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Barucki.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Number 14, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Left-hand hitter waits. Runner takes off. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Man at second. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
So here's Darno with 1 out. Ball 1, no strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ripped to short. Connor Faletta throws to first in time. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Throw to second, safe. Braden Taylor swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. This one popped up. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the second. Ryan Reynolds here. Halladay back to work. And there's a strike. There's a strike at the knees.
Ball.
0-2 curve right there.
One ball,
Hitter
two
kind of
strikes,
expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Strike three, got him swinging. Now one away. Spencer
Ball,
Horwitz
that's
at the plate now, and that's inside. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Key Brian Hayes at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meisner makes the catch.
Now
Back
pitching
now,
for the
and on the
Pirates,
mound, the closer, Dennis
Number
Santana.
60,
In the air, right field. Reynolds gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Digging in, Masataka Yoshida. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off
it.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds makes the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Now pitching, Jimmy Garcia.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next
Ball one.
offering is down low. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Tarno down to first.
Got him.
In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Jack Sawinski swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's off
That's
the mark,
outside.
and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss
One
as he
ball,
was out front
2
that
strikes.
time. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. That one is
got full
upstairs.
count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a
0-1.
strike. Just
0-1.
missed. Pitch
That's ball
misses. 2-1. 2 out, space is empty.
That's ball 3.
And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Swings through that one out in front
You
that
got a
time.
full count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Back here at PNC Park at the plate, Jonathan Aranda. substitution now at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
High fly ball out towards left center. Sawinski on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the center fielder, a single his first time. Out to short, Connor Falefa. Fires over to first. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Now pitching.
The pitch.
Brendan.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Check swing called strike. Strike one. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The other way, dives for the bag, got him. Double play. So up next, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. The winning run at third. And here in extra innings. Goes down looking.
Pitching for the Pirates.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. David Bednar. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him. One down, base is empty. And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-0. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Making a move at second base. On the pinch run, Arjun Nimmola. Now a chance for Braden Taylor. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sawinski makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Here's Joey Wendell.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he makes the catch. Now into the ball game on defense, Alejandro Kirk. He takes over behind the plate. Runner in scoring position.
Now pitching, Jeff Hoffman.
That's a strike. And fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Throws to first in time, And they take care of Reynolds for the out. And now Spencer Horwitz. Substitution now at first base. And on a pinch run for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez.
Andy Rodriguez.
In the box now, take strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. On the ground, right side. On to second, they get one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, they tried for the inning double play right there, but that high chopper kind of slows everything down and makes it hard to turn too. Trail runner hustling down the first base line. That also allows that runner from third to score. Really nice job all the way around by the offense.
With the winning run on at first here in extra innings. That one hit to right, and it's a foul ball. That one misses, and the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Pitching for the
We're back,
Pirates.
and they make a change to start.
Number 64.
Go ahead, run on base.
Caleb
Now it's the DH,
Ferguson.
Masataka Yoshida. High fly ball down the left field line. Sawinski brings it in, and there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Taking his first trip to the plate here in the 6th. He entered the game as a pinch runner. Now a rip into left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And
Ball
ball
one.
1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And here is Junior Caminero. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it one hops the wall. Aranda around third. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect, and
Chase Sugar gets handed the rock out of the pen.
and that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Fly ball down the line. Dunks one into left. Caminero around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-1.
Now batting.
So two down. Now Cameron Meisner. And that clips the inside corner.
One and one.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Now he steps out as time is granted. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low.
2 strikes.
Throw. Save. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th after subbing in on defense. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Time call.
Time is out.
Chance to collect himself down 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Cruz makes the play. Back here in Pittsburgh, now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski.
Now pitching.
Nick Sandlin
Nick.
gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Last chance now for the Pirates. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. That's in there. And that is
0-1's the
strike
count.
1. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that one handled. On to first. Ball game. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you I'm in Dynasty Baseball. And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, left field. Hayes has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And makes the play, and that's bottom of the first. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Inside,
no, that's
just
inside.
Missed.
That's a ball. 2-1.
That pitch gets the corner. 2-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. And there's one down. That one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. To the right side, Aranda. Over to first, and it's a 1-2. Top of the second, and here is Cameron Meisner.
The right fielder, Cameron Meisner.
Singer back to work. Hard hit, right side. Throw over to Stevenson. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard ground ball for a base knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Tony.
Next to hit, Arjun Nimala. Swings through that one. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. No score here in the second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Late on that fastball. Time called now.
0-1.
And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
To the right side, Espinal. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Pitch misses, ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitches in there, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Batting sixth,
Jose Trevino in the box now. Takes strike one. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back.
Runner on the go. Now that's smacked to right center. And it's into the gap. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. First and second, one out. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
Now pitching, Brendan.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw, save. And both runners move up on the wild pitch. Second and third, one away. And delivers outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Tyler Stevenson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Late swing, fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's downstairs and outside.
2 balls,
strike
1 strike.
2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for the Reds.
Welcome back, and here comes
Number
the closer,
15.
Emilio Pagan.
Emilio Pagan.
Alejandro Kirk swings through it for strike
0
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one down. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and there are 2 down. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. That's outside. 1-0. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now number 14, late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. Hines on his way over. Brings it in. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the second base.
Now pitching, Jimmy Garcia.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Marte in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball low.
Next offering misses down and away.
Ball.
And there's a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ball 4. He walked in. And that'll keep the line moving. Ball.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here goes the runner.
That's down.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Swings and misses.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just misses there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Marte over at second, 1 down.
That's
ball 4.
four.
He walked in, and that keeps things going. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Marte on his horse around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Reds walk it. Ready to go. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. That missed
1
by
ball,
a
no
lot.
strikes.
And this one is off and running. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back there. Adios, pelota. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Now it's going to be number 14. Foul ball there. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jonathan Aranda digs in now. Fought off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cameron Meisner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been.
And now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Throws to second. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now pitching.
So runner at second, 2 down.
Number
Nimmo
79.
will hit next.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Jimbo.
And another
the ball.
ball. And a foul ball. That to right. Hines makes the catch. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Al Leiter. What's the scouting report on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Curve, hit right back to him. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Austin Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. Ellie De La Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2.
Going to count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Graham Ashcraft.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Dalton Varsho, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Alejandro Kirk. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Varsho leads off first with 1 away. Slice down the right side. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside.
2-2.
Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. Double play. What a twin. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now here is Tyler Stevenson. Leiter back to work. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jose Trevino now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. TJ Friedl stands in now and watches strike 1. Just missed.
Ball. Outside.
Just missed.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. New pitcher for the Reds, Taylor Rogers.
Number 55.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. He's already homered here in this one. That one to first. Steps on first for the out. Now the number 2 hitter.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's 0 for 1. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, George Springer.
Now
one out, the base is empty for him.
Springer.
This to third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is pinch hitter coming on. Andres Jimenez looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's a strike.
No ball,
Time
2
asked
strikes.
for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Hacks and misses. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the third, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal.
Now
Jose
playing right
Bautista
field.
now in the game as he
Number
comes in as a new
19.
right fielder.
Jose Bautista. Now pitching. Jeff Hoffman.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks
Right
pretty
to.
good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And a
That
good
missed.
eye
That's
there.
the ball.
Got him
Peacock.
swinging. Reese Hines, the next to hit. And that one is
No,
downstairs. And that's ball 1. Hoffman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds. A former
Yeah.
first-round pick back in 2014.
1-2.
Swing and a
Peacock.
miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Christian Encarnacion Strand now in the
No ball,
box.
1 strike.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the
0-2.
count, 0-2. All 4 pitches
Ball.
in play right here, partner.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss. And that is the